Hello everybody and welcome to World Monologue Games 2023 Regional Finals. You're watching the main amateur category and the region is Australia. Note that we often have strong language or adult themes here at the game, so if you're sensitive to any particular topic or subject matter, it could be in this show. Feel free to hit the like or subscribe button or give us a comment or chat message if you'd like to show some love for the actors. Voting lines will be open for 48 hours at the end of this broadcast, and a link will be posted in the description of this video below. Enjoy the show.
Your mother told me you're too focused on your dream, and she wanted me to come over here to give you a reality check. You know, when I was your age, I used to be a dreamer as well. I wanted to be a bodybuilder, like Arnold. Until I was given a reality check by your auntie. And I listened to her. Now I work a meaningless job. Miserable. The only happiness I get is coming home to see you. Have you ever wondered why I haven't taken you to my workplace? Because in there, you rarely see anyone smile. And I need you to smile. I need you to be happy. So I'm not gonna give you a reality check. All I'm gonna say is, don't give up.
I remember when I was like 2 or 3 years old, and you used to always have Jared and I sitting on your bed, and you would tell us these really, really beautiful stories about fairies in the bottom of the garden and dinosaurs. And, you know, I don't remember the stories completely, but I just remember being like so engaged and just like fixated on everything you were saying. And you just used to always put in like so much effort. it would feel like it was like a little mini theater show. And I just remember thinking like this is what I want to do with my life, you know, like I want to be a storyteller, and I want to follow in your footsteps, and I want to make people feel seen and feel happy as well.
From childhood hour, I've not been as others were. I'm not seen as others saw. I could not bring my passion from a common spring, and from the same source I could not take my sorrow. I could not awaken my heart to joy in the same tone, and all I loved alone. Then, in my childhood, in the dawn of the most stormy life was drawn, with every depth of good in it, the mystery that binds me still. From the torrent and the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that rounded me rolled in its autumn tint of gold, and the lightning in the skies that passed me flying by, and the thunder and the storm, and the cloud that took the form, when the rest of heaven was blue, with the demon in my view.
Were you snarling all before I came, ready to catch each other by the throat, and turn you now your hatred all on me? Did York's dread curse prevail so much with heaven that Henry's death, my lovely Edward's death, should all but answer for that peevish brat Rutland? Can curses pierce the clouds and enter heaven? Why then, give way, dull clouds, to my quick curses. If not by war, by surfeit, die your king, as ours by murder to make him king. Thy son Edward, who is Prince of Wales, for my son Edward, who was Prince of Wales, die in his youth by like untimely violence. Thyself a queen, for me that was a queen, outlive thy glory like my wretched self. Long may you live to wail your children's loss, and see another as I see thee now, decked in thy rights as thou art stalled in mine. Long may you live and die to see thy children's death, and after many long hours of grief, die neither mother, wife, nor England's queen. Rivers and Grey, you were standers by, as was thou, Lord Hastings, when my son was stabbed with bloody daggers. God, I pray him that none of you reach your natural age, but by some unlooked accident cut off.
I'll always be here for you if you need me. It's a classic, isn't it? Like, it's not you, it's me. Or we can still be friends. They're all bullshit. But that first one really stings. I'll always be here for you if you need me. The only difference between that and the others is you can't use them because they're all for breakups. That's not what this is, you just don't want to talk to me anymore. Which is understandable, I mean, you're not the first well-meaning girl to say that to me, it's just... I hoped you wouldn't. Look, I'm sorry to make you feel this way, it's just... Look, I liked you from the moment that I met you. And it was the first time in a really long time that I'd let myself feel that way about someone. And honestly, it felt really good to feel that way about someone again. But I guess it wasn't meant to be, right? I mean, clearly, we're not together and you don't even want to talk to me anymore. And I know you said that you'll always be there for me, but the truth is, that'll never happen, because you used that one word, need. The truth is, we don't need to talk to anyone, it's just something that people are supposed to do. Now, because you said that, I need to face the reality that I don't need to talk to you. God knows I want to, but we both know I can't. You know, I think we're all a bit broken inside. We're just waiting for that right person to come along and fix us. I thought that was you. I hoped it was you. Guess I need a tap more than I thought I did. Look, you have nothing to feel bad about. I'm alright. I know that person will come along eventually. It's just... I've got to keep waiting. You both do, I guess. But just know that till then, I'll always be here for you. If you want me.
I won't pray for you. I'm sorry. I can't. No, wait. Please listen before you bite my head off. It's not that I don't care about Emmy. I do. I'm mortified. Completely mortified to know that your young, beautiful daughter is so sick. Yes, dying. I know. I can help you with any of the housework you need, or any cleaning, or cooking, or give you any money, or anything at all that you need. But I won't pray for you. Why? It all comes down to God. God is omniscient, the all-knowing, the all-loving, the man with the plan, the really good plan. I used to pray to God. I used to pray for the poor, the needy, the starving children, the victims of nature's wrath. But then I realized, God knows. He knows everything. I'm not giving him any new information when I say, please God, people are starving. They will die if you don't intervene. If I prayed to him to say, that please God, don't let Emmy die of leukemia. She's only a child. She deserves to live. What I'm really saying is that you really screwed up, God. You shouldn't have given cancer to a child. You might be the all-knowing, the all-loving supreme being, but you really fucked up this time, buddy. I don't know why God is letting Emmy die, Cynthia. It breaks my heart to know that he is. But I can't question God's plan. I can't.
I need to find my words. I have to tell you something. I wanted to wait for the right time to tell you, but time isn't something that I have. You know nothing's been working. All of the treatments, the trials, nothing's worked. The tumours are growing. I don't have any options left. So I did it last week. You know, I never wanted to find out how long. I never wanted to know. But I figured it was time. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. To sit there and find out how much longer I have to live. Six months. Maybe 7. I wanted you to know. I thought you should know.
This is threshold to when he's not complimenting weight loss. It usually comes with other factors, like something's wrong with his teeth or hair's thinner or something like that. Jim was fine, and then he lost weight, and then he looked like he was hollowing out. He was grey in areas that used to be green. Let me take it back a bit. he moved out here and we were all happy about it because, you know, he's near us and that's great. He was not doing well and he would send those long emails that he'd send, the kind of emails people send when their meds aren't properly calibrated. Anyway, he would curse a lot. That's what I always said. He was the kind of guy that cursed to make a joke. He was fine usually, but he was off though. Everybody was a motherfucker or a fucking bitch or something like that. It was off, you know? So we were happy he moved out here because, you know, sunshine, we can feed him. That's what we thought. Anyway, he would lie a lot. He told me he had hepatitis. He did not have hepatitis. We'd invite him out to places and he would just not show up. He'd have a car, but he said he didn't want to drive it anyway. He sold his car. This is LA. He would walk everywhere till he sort of stopped going places very far from his home. Okay. To make it a shorter story, I found that he'd been in and out of the hospital. I literally thought, at least he'd go to the hospital. I took it as a good sign. And then he died. He went in and he didn't come out. So there's more to it. I don't know how much you want to know, but yeah. That's what happened. Right before New Year's Eve.
I thought we were different. I thought what we had was special. But I was wrong. So wrong. I found this, hidden away like a shameful secret, like a betrayal, waiting to be uncovered. How? How could you? How could you look me in the eyes, hold my hand, and swear your love while you're carrying this lie within you? Do you have any idea how much this hurts? The ache in my heart, it's suffocating, like someone squeezing this life out of me. I trusted you. I believed that our love was built on honesty and loyalty. I stood by your side through thick and thin, supporting you, loving you. But what did I get in return? Heartache. Betrayal. Betrayal!
This is hard for me to express. I feel like I should be ashamed, but I'm not. It's like a guilty pleasure to me. I love it. I posted of it. They say it, coming out's a hard thing. Like it shouldn't be, but it is to me. Somehow, it's hard to come out. Is it hot in here? I think we should turn on the aircon. No? Okay, good. I'm gonna explain right now. I love the Simpsons wrestling game. I know, it's ridiculous. The game's got terrible reviews. But come on, I love the game. Every day I learn, or at least most days, I learn something new to do. Yeah, I love you can use Bonnie to throw a bottle at Bob. I love Abu's candy at the faces. It's just perfect. And only 2 days ago, I learned you can use Moses' leg to burn buttons away and do a body slam that pretty much wins the round. It's perfect. I love playing it for years. Why do you think I have posters of it everywhere? It's just perfect. I know they say it's the worst game in the world, but to me, it's the best. Oh, that was... Oh. Wait a minute. Did you think I was gay?
You were tall. Well, forgive me, I printed out your profile earlier. It said you were 5'7". Oh, but my Betsy, you might be reaching 6 foot. Oh. Oh, sweet Petunia. That is good sourdough. Do you eat carbohydrates? By the looks of you, I'd say no. This is my first blind date. But let's face it, it's not going to be my last. My left eye, it's fading a tad, but my right eye, it can see just fine, though. Why don't we clear the air? We both know we're trawling busloads of baggage into this, so why don't we hop, skip, and a jump to the main course? I am ordering a medium rare sirloin steak with mashed potato and baby carrots. Oh. And while I might be on a pension, I can darn to it and pay for myself. You know, don't just think 'cause I'm a modern filly that you'll be taking advantage of me later. Nobody buys the cow if they can get the milk for free. Eyes up here, honey. I've seen you staring. You know, these aren't just to darn my woolen socks. Sometimes I use them as chopsticks, and sometimes self-defense weapons. Oh, well, I've surprised you. That's good. You know, I do have numerous party tricks up my sleeve, even at my age. All right, well, the seat is sufficiently warm. Why don't I introduce you to my granddaughter?
Well, good morning. Thank you for coming to this abrupt early morning meeting. I hope my colleagues here didn't inconvenience you too much with this request. You see, I've come across this problem and I need to ask you a question. You see, there's a bullet here. It has my name printed on it. Now, you may have heard about this. You see, this was gifted to me by my former employer. A good and fair man. He sat me down like I have you seated. And he showed me the bullet. And he asked me just one question. I knew then and there was only one way to answer it. That was truthfully. Now I could have answered it any other way. But if I did, inevitably, this would become my retirement package. So I've decided to continue this tradition with you and had your name printed on this bullet. Now, do you see where we're going with this? Now, before I ask you this question, I need you to feel calm and relaxed. So I'm going to ask my colleague here to remove the tape from your mouth. I'll still keep you bound. Hey. Hey. Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah. Well, providing you tell the truth. So, are you ready?
Oh my god, it's here, my first review! Not my first ever, obviously. I had thousands as a dancer. Oh, the best in the world. Loved by millions. Touring 300 days every year. Performing on the grandest of stages in front of movie stars, royalty, presidents, even celebrity chefs. One day, a reviewer described me as a staggering dancer. Oh, I get that it was meant as a compliment. It was the end. The unintended little pun was the only thing I heard of from that day on. Audiences laughed every time I came out on stage. Newspapers tried to build on the pun. I may have still been in my prime, but I became a walking punchline. So, this is my first review as an actor. I retrained for 5 years, and my first performance was last night. So, let's see what they say. Oh, brilliant! Brilliant! She says, I'm unbelievable. Oh, fuck.
I hope you enjoyed the show. If you would like to help select who goes through to the global finals, you can do so by voting. We're about to publish a link to the voting form in the description of this video below, and voting lines are open for 48 hours from the end of the broadcast. You must select exactly 2 performances, not just one, and please note that you're not allowed to vote more than once per show. Thanks for tuning in. Head to worldmonologuegames.com/watch if you'd like to check out more of our events. See you next time.